Well, I really enjoyed the pig dissection. It really stuck out to me, and it was a good learning experience to try and figure out what that was like.
I really enjoyed honors bio and getting to go on a bunch of field trips and experiencing a lot of cool things.
Probably creating the simple machines because we got some group mates that we could work with. We had to complete a task, but we were allowed to be creative and we could just do whatever we wanted that still completed the task. So
in physiology, we had a few different alumni come in who are doctors, and we were able to ask them questions, and they were able to see what we were learning, and I thought those were pretty memorable. I felt so prepared for college sciences, not only in the material that I learned in high school, but also just how to study science and good study habits. I think were really cultivated here at high school. So far in my college experience, which has only been a half semester, I've basically just been going through review of my classes, which has allowed me to go into deeper depth of the context just because I already have that foundational knowledge.
I felt very prepared for college sciences, and I was talking to my wife about this, who is also a physician, and we both felt that the biggest aspect we had being prepared for college was our ability to articulate our thoughts through text. We felt that we were very well prepared to do the written assignments that were pertaining to sciences while we got to college. And not only that, just the basic knowledge that we had. It was a just wonderful foundation that we were able to grow and build on. Absolutely. This is another thing that I was reflecting on, and one of the things that I was talking to my wife about and we were really reflecting on is thinking about how we were able to put together the concepts of science with God's involvement as well as biblical knowledge. And one of the things that stood out to both of us is when Mr. Adama taught our anatomy classes how he would incorporate miracles in the Bible and how he would explain the anatomy associated with some of those miracles, and that really put it in perspective.
Yeah, I think the Christian perspective here at Calvin in the science classes were really beneficial. They helped raise questions, about science and faith, and are those interconnected, are they not? And if they are, how? And how are we supposed to approach those in a work field of science?
And one thing that I can remember thinking, this stands out so vividly for me when I was in my organic chemistry class in undergrad, when they were talking about the different molecules, the protons, neutrons, and electrons. I reflected on the miracle of turning water into wine, and I thought how cool that was, that it wasn't just turning water into wine, but it was just probably the physical manipulation of all those atoms and neutrons, electrons, protons to make that possible. And I think that wouldn't have happened if I didn't have the Christian perspective through high school.